down again. Rise up. Long time I broke the chains.
I would describe myself to be a family man, dedicated to satisfy the needs of my family, to be a good father, in fact, be one of the best fathers, take care of my home, striking a balance with work, home, and a social life. I rose to the challenge, trying to meet my demands as a man. Like when your girlfriend comes to you and tells you for the first time she's pregnant, automatically that means, you have to find a job, you have to ease off of the hanging out. A lot of things have to change, especially the mentality, because at the end of the day, a child is coming into your life and changes must happen. The journey of becoming a family man is not easy. I always remember the phrase, heights of great men were not met by sudden flight. Basically, the mentality of the man has to change. Demands are there, and they need to be met. In life, we will always have wants, needs, and demands. And as a man, we need to meet all of those. So when I first started my journey, a lot of things had to be changed, mentality-wise. I would say, basically with my job, especially when I became a police officer, it has its own demands. Very serious, right? First of all, it is always said, and it is known that as a police officer, the job is transferable. From an early stage, I knew I wanted to be a family man. I wanted a home. However, I joined the police department, and as such, transfers are all a part of the game. I was transferred, and in that space of time, I had few days, which would be my day off, to come home and deal with my family. So most of the time, I was in another place securing other people, whilst my family was back in Belize City without me. That created a gap with myself and my family. How I fill that gap? Basically, how I could, using phone calls, going home on my days off, and finally when it became overbearing, after almost a year, I applied for a transfer to come back home. I experienced a significant loss. My common law became a victim to gun violence. It was very tough for me, very heart-wrenching. At that point, the feeling was so overwhelming. You'd want to find a quiet corner in the dark and just fold up and just let it all out. However, support was one of the main things that helped me. People see police officers sometimes as this superhero, but we are human also, and we feel. So on both sides of the fence, losses are experienced, on the police side and the civilian side. And a lot of times, the police, someone that was killed or hurt, is the very policeman's brother, sister, relative, close family. And it has a toll, it has an effect on you. In my situation, the support from my friends, my family was very important, was very key. I was transferred to the community policing unit, and a large amount of support came from them. I can remember Miss Diana Hall was then my commander, Sergeant Williams, who I'm presently still working with. They were very key. Apart from my family, they were very supportive, very focused on getting me back on track. I am presently at a more comfortable place. What I have been through in the past has made me a stronger person and a more empathetic and sympathetic person to people who have been through similar situations that I have been through. At the end of the day, people would think that as a policeman, you're not supposed to go through this. But we are human beings. We put on a uniform, but under this uniform is a human. We fear, we love. Basically, we go through all the emotions that any other human being goes through. presently I'm now the father of 5. My girlfriend recently gave birth, my common law girlfriend recently gave birth to twins. So presently where I am at now, a very comfortable place, and I am still maintaining the family man status quo. Working hard to maintain a home, to sustain my family, and trying to be the best police officer the Belize Police Department has ever seen. Life is not how hard you can hit, but how hard you can get hit, get up, and keep going forward.
Rise up and don't falling down again. Rise up. Long time I broke the chains. I tried to fly a while.